Happy New Year, my name is Ryan, and in today's video I want to walk you through the process of how to install some columns. We have here some precast column that I'm about to install around this post here, and I want to walk you through the process step by step of how to do this. This is something that you're interested in learning how to do. I want to take you around, show you the column, and afterward we're going to jump right into the video. So here we have the foot for the column. This is the column. This is some big boy we have here to install. Over here we have the crown. This is the crown that's gonna go on the head of it, and on the top. We're gonna install one over here. We're also gonna install one over that side. So this is the first one there as well. So I show you around. With no further ado, let's dive right into the video. Before we jump into the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more fun video like this one. Let's get started. So first step is to put our string line to line up our columns so that we can have both columns in line. Just mark that off. I'm just putting my column foot in place. I'm using some 1/4 inch spacers underneath the bottom. That way later on I can feel it with grout. So here I use 1/4 inch and also a 1/8 as well, because the post is not level. Just taking some measurement just to know exactly if I need to raise up my foot a little higher. Here I'm measuring the crown now, just so that I know whether or not the 1/4 inch is perfect. It's always important to check before you go ahead and install the foot. That way you can, if you have to go up 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch, that way you can do it now, because everything comes custom made. So if you don't take all the measurement, just to make sure that everything will fit nicely, you might have to cut your column later on. So guys, what we did here, kind of do a dry fit. Just put some wedge underneath the bottom there, some spacer. String our line, come right across, line it up with this one. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna run my laser just to see how far up it's gonna fall. Right now, the way it is, it seems like the pouch itself is not square. We're gonna see how it's gonna work out. So this is how I'm gonna secure my foot. Just gonna see, I'm using some 3-inch wood screw. This is a pressure treated wood, so we don't have to wrap it. I'm also drilling to my foot. I anchor right around. I drill it, and I also put some top pins into the foot to secure it. Just put some brick ties across to help to tie both foot together. So this is how it looks right now, and I'm doing both column foot at once, so that way I can line up both at the same time, rather than do one first and then do the other one afterwards. Because you want to make sure that you have both of them in line. You want to make sure that the measurement is the same at the edge of the column. And for this one here, the pouch is not square, so I did have to shift up a little bit. So it's important to check to make sure. Now I'm putting in place to get my first column. To line that up right now, I'm just using a tie strap, being as I'm gonna put the inside column first. I'm just tied up so that I have a little bit of wiggle room to play around once I put it up closer. You see what I mean in a minute. Keep on watching. Just having Chris hold it is you know, the worst case, and I don't want it to fall off, which, you know, it's pretty good. It didn't have to, but I feel more safer to have him just hold it while doing it. Here I'm just, so now is when the tie strap is needed. You get to turn it. As you see, I put the tie strap on, and then I get to twist it right around. Now I'm take it off and kind of hook it up again to help to hold it up so I can spin it around. Here I'm just putting some wedge underneath it so that it spin more easier without damaging the foot. That way it's more safer for me. Afterwards, I'm just going to use a small claw bar to prise it up so that I can remove the wood from underneath. So here I'm up top. I'm just I'm just securing it now to the post. The same process as we did down low, by anchor some brick ties and use some top pen screw to secure it into a post. Just like you see here. Taking up my second one now. Look how skilled I am, guys. Fit that in really nicely. Give your boy Ryan a thumbs up if you're getting value from this video so far. So here I have my wedge right underneath the bottom there, my 1/4 inch wedge. Use it as a spacer. I already took the measurement of the crown, the foot, and the column itself, just so that I know that whether or not if I need to go with a bigger joint at the bottom or the 1/4 inch, which the 1/4 inch is what it calls for. So I'm just using a small claw bar to help to steer it in place. Putting the wedge underneath the bottom kind of help to slide it. That way you can, you know, because it's a plastic wedge, it's easier for you to slide it in the direction you want it to go. Unfortunately, I couldn't set up a scaffolding here. It would be in my way. So my forklift is really handy here to help to secure the column to the post. Just want to go back and plumb it just to make sure that it's nice and plumb in all direction. And this is it. This is how it looks. We have our 1/4 inch right through. There is some chips, there's a few chips on the column. If you see one at the bottom there, later on we're gonna patch that up. That's how it came. I showed it to my client before I even installed it, and he said I can go ahead and once I can, you know, patch it up nicely, which I did. Those are some deck screws I'm using, so it's good for outdoor purpose. That I
as you see here, we connect up this one. This is all basically just try to go around to try and fit it in. This one was a little bit more easier than that we just install. So now that we have this one in place, we're just gonna go ahead and secure it, and then we install the one in front.
So here we are onto our next one. We did that one first, so that way we can string our line right across to make sure that both of them are in line. This one is nice and secure. Use a whole bunch of brick ties because we don't want this thing to move nor shift later on. And being as it's a control joint, you want to make sure that you secure it properly. What I'm doing here, I'm just anchoring my brick ties to my column. I already took the measurement from the post to where this needs to be, and I'm just pre-drilling it now so that it's more easier for us when we put up the column, because it would be too difficult because of the height of the column. So you want to go ahead and drill it and anchor it before you put up the column, just like you see I did there. This one was a little bit challenging for me because I don't have enough space there, but I finally get it in. Here you want to make sure that you have 1/4 inch. You want to have a consistent looking joint both at the bottom, the side and the top.
Okay guys, so we finished installing our columns. Now we're gonna go ahead and cut this wire off and install the crown. Finish that one over there. So now we're just gonna go ahead and start with some grouting. I just see Chris already start over there. I'm gonna take it over and show you guys how to grout it as well. Blend this section. Okay guys, we're gonna go ahead and fill the joint now. First thing you want to do, you want to wet down your joint with some banding glue mixed with water. I'm go ahead and spray down our joint, and then we're going to go ahead and fill it. I'm going to squeeze it. We want to try and get it all the way inside here. Just here, squeeze it so that you're getting it. just want to ring the bag. And as we ring, we're going to squeeze so that the mortar comes to the head. Basically, we're putting the force on it. Just like you see I'm doing here. I'm getting as much pressure as possible on it. Try to get the mortar all the way to the back. Without the squeeze. Okay guys, so we finish our joint now. We're going to go ahead and joint it. Where you want to know if it's ready, you want to touch it like this once it's not wet, too wet, and then know it's joined up. Right now I'm just going to go ahead and start my jointing right now. Have it. If you get value from this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more upcoming videos like this one. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.